Greetings. This is Dr. Ward. I am Dr. Calvin Ward. I reside here in New Mexico, um, around Rio Rancho. I have a business in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm a licensed massage therapist with the state. I'm board certified nationally. I have a background in healthcare, military veteran, a lot of other credentials, but it is what it is. One thing I want to talk about in this video is the massage therapy in this state, and it saddens me. Being a massage therapist in this state, I have worked for a chiropractic clinic. I've worked for one of the major gyms here. I have worked for a spa here and another location. So I've worked for about 4 locations. I run my own business and I have applied to multiple, right? So in the state of New Mexico, if you're a black male therapist, there are not jobs for you because everybody, number one, the sexism exists in New Mexico. They only want to hire female therapists. So being a male therapist, and God forbid you're black, oh no, we can't have that because you don't fit our bill. I also applied to be a therapist in one of the major corporations here in the state, one of the major corporations in the state. And then I found out there were some other associations, but I applied at one of the major corporations in the state multiple times and was ignored. And I feel I was ignored because of my color and because of my sex. And the same, and some of the, and when you look at the industry in New Mexico, there are certain organizations that have tapped in. So there are 2 organizations here in New Mexico um, that have the same term in their name of their business. One deals with a lot of military personnel. So what people try to do in regions, they try to get all of the veterans, or they try to get as many therapists as they can to work for their organizations in as many zip codes as possible so that they can monopolize the market concerning insurance, right? And so here in New Mexico, there is an organization run by a female who does not, I don't think she likes men. I don't think she likes black people. I don't think she definitely doesn't like black men. But this is this is massage therapy, right? And it's not everywhere. So if you watch this video and you're in another state, listen, I've been worldwide. This is not everywhere, but it's right here in New Mexico where businesses only, for the most part, want to hire female therapists. They definitely don't want to hire male therapists. And then a lot of people just want to go and see Asian, go to Asian spas, and they want to, spend their money there. As a black therapist, this is my story. I don't have a lot of black clients because black clients feel that massage therapy is something that is bougie. They don't see it as self-care. Though they will spend money on sports, they'll spend money on hair, and they don't spend it on massage therapy because they culturally they have been taught not to see value in it, and they see it as bougie, right? So that is the case there. I have a lot of Caucasian clients. I have Hispanic clients. I have African clients. I've only seen 1 or 2, but they come more than African Americans. Um, I think, yeah, that's about it. And so I have 0 Asian clients. 0 Asian clients, right? Um, 0 Asian clients. I say that because as I do this video, we're amidst an Asian blackout. There is an African American male who was shot by an Asian and who the gentleman got off. So African Americans said, we are not going to patronize Asian businesses. I think it's right. I don't have any Asian people who patron my business at all. None of my businesses. They don't patron African American businesses. So right now there's a whole issue with that. But I said that to say I have 0 Asian clients. However, African Americans will go, though they won't come to me. They will go to Asian facilities for massages because everybody wants a massage that's cheap, right? If you give a high quality luxury massage in a high quality environment, and you ask people to pay for what they get, they don't want to do that. But this is the state of it's of massage therapy in New Mexico. It's hard being a male massage therapist in general, but definitely harder being a male massage therapist here in New Mexico, where females dominate the industry. They don't want to hire you, and they would rather hire females. So you have to create your own niche. And so I find myself educating people, creating a niche. I have a niche in sports, right? I love sports massage. I love deep tissue massage. I love educating the youth and dealing with the youth when it comes to massage. assisted stretching, and a lot of other modalities. The other thing here, I will say, in New Mexico that I have found is people don't want to pay you. So people don't want to pay you. So what happens here is a lot of these businesses say, so as I'm doing this video, I went to a location to work. I was excited, that was near me. And the pay was, I think the hourly pay was $32 an hour. 32? $32 an hour, I believe. And I think it went up to 40 something if I was doing a 90-minute. But anyway, well, no, that's still the rate, $32 an hour. So if I did a 90-minute massage, I would get paid 32 plus half, right? Time and a half. So, but $32 an hour, add-ons for other things. However, at this place, we were called contractors. So I'm getting paid $32 an hour. You call me a contractor, and then I have to bring my own linens, which means I have to wash my own linens, which means I have to spend money for detergent. I have to use my gas and my gas and electricity and water, which is really your gas, electricity, and water, because you want me to wash my own sheets, and I have to use your linens, which are my linens, which are really your linens. So I have to pay for them and buy them and keep them. So I have to pay for my own linens. I have to wash my own linens, pay for the detergent, gas, electricity, and water to keep my own linens, then spend my own gas money to come to you, right? To do clients, they get paid $32 an hour. And when you do that math, it doesn't math. To give you an example, my first day on the job there, at this location, my first day at the job, I got there. I didn't have entry into the facility. I had a client scheduled at 9 o'clock. I was scheduled for a 30-minute massage. I was scheduled for a 30-minute massage on my first day, which was the only massage that I had. I got to the location 15 minutes early. The office was locked. It was not open. The client got there. We were both waiting for someone to open the office. When we finally got into the office, the heat was on hell, so the offices were hot, right? I then had to take my own linen, set the room up. I then had to find oil in the room. Once I found oil, the bottle was broken. I pumped oil sprayed all on me. So once I had all of that, and then I conducted the massage, the room was hot as hell. So then I'm sweating, uncomfortable doing the massage, but I'm making it happen for the client. That was my first day there while I'm getting paid $32 an hour. So let's do that math. If I get up at 7 a.m. so I can make sure I'm awake and prepared to be at an appointment that starts at 9 a.m., that it takes me at least 30 minutes to get to. If I pad the 30 minutes with 15 minutes just for idiot driving, not even an accident, it's going to be about an hour. So I get up at 7 so I can wash up, eat, prepare myself so I can leave the house at 8, get my own linen and things so I can leave the house at 8, to get to the office at 8:45, to conduct an appointment at 9 o'clock that only lasts until 9:30, only to turn around and then go back home. I have just spent 2.5 hours of my time. At $32 an hour, if I just calculated the 2.5 hours, you estimate it to 3, is 10. At the 2.5, you're like the minimum wage, right? Maybe a little over, but you're 13 something an hour, something. I don't know, but no, right? If I just reduce that to 2 hours, that's $15 an hour for my time, right? That's $15 an hour. I only, for that 30-minute massage, I probably would have got paid, since we're getting 32 an hour, I probably only got to pay $16 for a 30-minute massage. $16 for that massage divided up among 2.5 hours. If I take the $16 and I subtract the $3 in gas, it took me to use to do that 6, 5, 4, 3. So I'm sitting here at $13 divided up over 2.5 hours. That is my hourly rate. Not even to add all the other things that are expenditures. So people need to stop saying that you have massage therapists as contractors if you're not giving them contractor pay. Stop saying you're paying this person as a contractor. Contractor pay, contractors get, you hire a contractor because of their expertise. So you hire the contractor because of their expertise. Their expertise is commanding the bulk. So, for instance, in the military, if you're a government contractor and they send you overseas, some of these contractors can easily get paid $150K with everything added, maybe 200. They can easily make that. You're getting paid for your expertise. Now, out of that, you have to pay your own, your taxes, your health care, and all of that. This is why they get paid more. So when you're paying a massage therapist $30 some an hour and calling them a contractor, that is not true. They are getting an employee's wage for that service. And I think people have taken advantage of it because of massage therapy, saying you're paying someone $30. They don't know that getting paid $30 an hour in massage therapy is the equivalent of you getting paid $12.50, getting paid minimum wage. A contractor's rate for a massage therapist should start at $50. It really should start at about $50 an hour. That's based on the average massage being $100 to $110. It should be either a percentage. If you're going to do a percentage, I was a personal trainer in the percentage realms. If you're going to do a percentage, then the percentages should start around 60%. The contractor gets the bulk. You provide the location, the tools, and things needed. You're getting your 40%, they're getting their 60%, or at least a 50-50. If it's not in those ratios, primarily for the most part, I wouldn't call it a contract. So a lot of massage therapists are being told they're contractors when no, you are an employee. And then to say you're a contractor allows the business to get away with some, because you're not making, what are you really taking home in take-home pay? Right? So this is the industry in New Mexico, and I hope it can change. If you're in another state, you watch this, I hope your situation is a bit different. I would love to know what the state of massage therapy, the state of your industry is in your state. So like the video, comment on this video if you see it. We'd love to know your thoughts. But the sexism and the racism is real in the industry. I'll close with this in this video. You are somebody, and I love to see VIP individuals, athletes, young and adult athletes, as they say. I do therapeutic massage, Ayurvedic, sports massage, deep tissue, and special conditions. We'll have to see you. We'll have to check you out. Look at the comments or look me up on Instagram, The Concierge Therapist. We'd love to know your input. Be blessed. Talk to you soon.